this. That'd be fucking great. Oh, sheesh. You gonna say hi to the people, Debo? He. Oh. Hi. I just got home from work, so he missed me. Mwah. All right, get out of here, boy. Watch out, bub. Come on. All right, episode 2. Which one are we on here? Oh, yeah. All right, episode 2. How to book shows. Intro. Oh, I'm a fucking hack.
Let's go!
All right, I had to fix that a little bit. So, episode 2, how to book shows. All right, so if you've watched episode 1, you've kind of already got a band together, you got a sound, all that stuff. Please excuse my ratchet ass couch. I live in the hood. So now it's time to book you some shows. Point 1, if you're not already doing this, if you skipped the last video, if you don't know by now, if you're not already, go to shows. Going to shows doesn't have to be some self-serving thing where you're just like looking for opportunities and stuff, because trust me, anybody who's serious about this shit will be able to sniff you out a mile away. And if you're going to shows only so that way you could be seen there and like fit in with people, like get the fuck out. Like you should be there because you love it. If you're not already going to shows, say for, you know, people who live too far from like a local scene, I don't know what to tell you. Get your ass to shows as often as possible. I shouldn't have to tell you. It should be something that you enjoy doing, like myself. I'm not off or available often, but when I am, I don't care if it's an open mic or some great band that I've known forever is coming through town. I try to get my ass to as many shows as possible. So you should do the same thing. Not only will you have a great time, not only will you be supporting the local scene that you're basically a part of. If you're watching these videos, you're probably already part of the local scene, but it's just fucking fun. It's a good time. And what's life all about except for the good times? You know what I mean? So kind of point number 2, step 1, whatever you want to call it, to booking shows is finding other bands. So in the beginning, if all you can do is just get other beginning bands and start with each other, and one's like, you know, a Ramones core punk rock band and the other is like a death metal project, hey shit, if y'all get along and you think that you could like expose each other's audiences to each other, by all means fucking do it. But unfortunately, in my experience, you know, I've done that myself back in the day, and as much as I was like really close with some of the guys in like completely different genres of bands, what I've unfortunately found is their friends and fans stay for their set and dip, and your friends and your fans are there to support you, and then they dip, and very rarely is there any like crossbreed with mixed genre shows. Some places like the Wickyards in Youngstown, like they always do mixed bill shows, and for whatever reason they just keep pulling it off. Shout out to Eric, man, that's really cool, and I love the idea of mixed genre. Just unfortunately in my experience, it's kind of been the former of what I described. You know, it's not really been the best. But it can happen, you know, don't let that stop you. Again, at the end of the day, it's all about getting on stage and getting your name out there by any means necessary. But if you can, if you have the option, try to stick with bands that are similar to your sound. More often than not, those shows end up being bigger and better for everybody, and just kind of helps with exposing yourself to new people, a new audience, a new market, things like that. Get in contact with other bands, at least similar sounding bands. You know, it doesn't have to be the exact same genre, but that can help. So the next point is get to know the owner, get to know the staff, get to know the people who work where you're trying to play. So introducing yourself to the owner, introducing yourself to the staff is gonna help pay off in the long run, because especially the owner, if they own any kind of a music venue, I guarantee they do it because they have like a deep love and appreciation for music. However, they're very busy people and they don't have time to watch every single band set. They don't have time to go on the internet generally and like look for bands to bring through. So what can help that is some face-to-face interaction. Hey, my name's so-and-so, love this place you got, blah, blah, blah. Maybe don't jump straight into like, yo, when can we jump on a bill? You know, that can seem a little like douchey and pretentious. But like really build a relationship with the owner, you know, show them that you're a good person and that, you know, you're there, you care about things. And that can probably help put yourself in mind, because, you know, you keep playing out enough, you keep knowing enough people will find out that you're in a band. But, you know, it always goes a long way, I think, to not just introduce yourself to the owner, but show them how much you really appreciate the environment that they've cultivated for you and your friends. On top of that, don't be a dick to bar staff. Like, I love bartenders. They're the ones who keep me entertained before and after our sets. I'm a heavy tipper. That's not on purpose. I just get a few drinks. I'm always like a little extra friendly, and I like way over tip, but I never regret it the next day because, you know, the places I play, the bar staff's awesome. I don't know what else to tell you. But it's just good to, you know, get to know the people who are working there, security, things like that. You know, at the end of the day, wow, do I say at the end of the day a lot? I'm gonna watch these back in editing, and I'm gonna fucking hate that. With all that said, getting to know the staff, getting to know the owner, everything like that, it just puts you more in touch with the community that you're trying to become a part of, that you are a part of, that you're trying to reach to, and everything like that. And it's what makes scenes strong. I really, truly believe that. Like, we're all kind of a family in a way. Like, don't be too cool to talk to the people who work there. Don't fucking act like a rock star and expect free drinks, or, you know, you're buying your drinks and you don't tip because you're the talent. Like, no. Like, be cool, be courteous. You don't have to overtip like me. You know, I'm a fucking alcoholic though, so. but like, get to know the people in the environments that you're gonna be. So this next point has a bit of an asterisk to it. Avoid pay to play. I will take your respect if you don't give it up. So what is pay to play? A summarization of what pay to play is, it's not always, although sometimes it is, literally paying a promoter to get stage time. I understand we all have to start somewhere. It doesn't make you less than if that's like your only opportunity to get on stage. But it's a fucking scam. They're poaching you. They're poaching new bands. They're poaching new musicians. What they do is they make you sell tickets, say, for like 20 bucks a pop. You don't see a fucking dime of that unless you sell at least 15 tickets. So pay to play doesn't always mean handing money directly to the promoter, although I've had one of those offers before when I was like 15 or 16, when I was like just starting out. Luckily, I had a guy watching our backs who said, yo, that's fucked up, don't do it. Shit, in my mind, I was like, hell yeah, I'll pay you 50 bucks to get 10 minutes of stage time. Don't do that shit. They're fucking poaching. What pay to play generally means is a band's coming through town, right? You got tickets to sell 20 bucks, 25 bucks a pop, whatever it is. You don't see a dime of that money unless you sell, say, 15 tickets. After you sell 15 tickets, you're making like $1.50 per ticket. So we're looking at what, 20, 25 bucks after you sold 15 tickets. I mean, I'm no math expert, but you're handing them hundreds of dollars and getting like 20 bucks back. Oh, but no, don't worry. If you sell 30 tickets, you'll make $2 a ticket. Therefore, like, it's bullshit. It's a fucking scam. And when you don't sell that many tickets, because trust me, I had the most supportive friends in the world, and I have quite a few friends. Even then, what's that good for 7, 8 heads? If they can all get it off work, if they can all make the travel out to make the time to go to this show. And what the promoter's going to do is blame you for not moving tickets. So they're going to take, 100, 150 bucks from you, pocket it, and be like, well, I guess you should have sold more tickets. I understand they got to make a living too. I understand they got to pay the headlining act. I understand it's going to put you in front of some people. But more often than not, those promoters are fucking hacks. They're getting bands way past their primes that are having trouble selling out venues anyway. And all the blame falls down on you. And you're essentially playing for free. So when I was starting out, I had no problem playing for free, playing for, 20, 25 bucks. But let's call it what it is. I'm very uncomfortable with the idea of someone making hundreds, if not thousands of dollars while you're making little to nothing. It's not fair. You worked really hard to get to where you're at. I understand when you're starting out, maybe that's your only option. In that case, I guess go for it. But for all intents and purposes, if you can avoid pay to play, stop giving these fucking leeches money. Get on a local show, get on an open mic, play for free, play in front of an audience, actually do it for the love of music. Playing for exposure doesn't always have to end up paying off for somebody else financially. It's just wrong and bullshit. There's other ways to play for just exposure, play for just free. Anyway, that's my take on it. Now, the last thing, and this is something that I'm embarrassed to admit, but it took me more than a couple years to kind of get the hang of this. Promote Now, when I say that, I don't mean spam all your social media feeds with like, yo, come to this event tomorrow, posting 3 to 5 times a day, or 3 to 5 times, 3 to 5 times a week might be okay. But 3 to 5 times a day is like, you're just gonna end up deterring anybody who wanted to go to that show in the first place. The people who want to go are probably already aware of it. Keeping it in people's minds is important. So, it's important to share it. It's important to put out flyers at the bar. It's important to put it up on your Instagram story and stuff like that. So obviously don't flood your feed with it and annoy people and deter them from ever wanting to come to your shows. However, don't forget to promote it either. That was something I used to do. I remember, when I was starting out, I still get those Facebook memories, and I'll have made like just a status with no address, no list of bands, no city or anything, just a status from like 8-10 years ago. Playing a show tonight, come out. Like, who the fuck's gonna come to that? How is that interesting at all? I'm not selling it to anybody. And the people who are interested are hitting me up. Back then, I was really bad at responding to messages. So like 2 days after the show, I'm looking at my inbox and it's like, yo, when's your show tonight? I want to see you guys, blah, blah, blah. Like, a lot of you younger people especially are like way more tech savvy than I ever will be. So it's probably something that I don't really have to shove down your throat here too much. But it is really important to promote the shows that you're on. It helps out the promoter, it helps out the other bands, and it helps you out. There's no reason not to promote your fucking gigs. So promote your fucking gigs. All right, that about does it for episode 2. Once again, thank you for watching this video. I hope you found something in it that helped you out. Again, I don't claim to know it all, but I've picked up a thing or two over the years. If you have any suggestions or questions, comment, direct message, you see me out, talk to me, let me know. I've already got a few more ideas for some episodes. Let's just see how these go. But thanks again for watching. Please follow us on our Instagram at Nervous Aggression Official. Please follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/Nervous Aggression. You can find our new music, the Friends EP, out everywhere, all streaming platforms. It helps us out if you go to Bandcamp and actually buy it. Most of the money actually comes back to us. But Spotify streams always look good, so do that. Check out our shit on YouTube. We got some live videos and stuff like that. Hopefully with this YouTube series, it'll kind of help out our algorithm and help put some of our like self-promoted shit. We are a DIY hardcore band after all, so like we're just trying to do everything we can to get our shit out there. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out some of our other videos too. We got some live full sets. We got a DIY music video that's on Hardcore Worldwide, but we have the main video on, or the same video on our channel. Go support your local scene. Later.
Let's go!